Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my review for this week's episode of The 100. I almost say Pretty Little Liars. Of The 100. This time is for episode 305. I think the name of the episode is Hakeldama. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. It doesn't matter. So the episode, it was a really good episode. A lot of characters were back. Yaha and Ali were back. Murphy, he wasn't back on Arcadia, but he was at least back on our screens. We have Lexa, we have Indra, we have Clark, we have Bellamy, we have Lincoln, we have even, what is the name of this kid? Miller. So it was really, I was really glad to see all the characters, because often in other shows they have so much characters and they never use it, and they decided to introduce new characters to have the story go other way. Here in The 100 they use the characters they have. They have introduced Spike, and I think they needed to introduce Spike and have like a little bit of a fight inside of Arcadia. Hello, boy.
Hello, this phone.
What are you doing? I think it was a good addition to have Spike, because then this whole fight of power between the people on Arcadia, it was necessary, and it is bringing us a really good storyline and a really amazing way to have like a hated character. And I love to hate Pike. I love the fact that Pike is on the show, that it has been brought to the show, and is giving us this whole storyline. Because if you start to think, what will have happened if Clark finally finds peace with the Grounders? They're gonna live happy ever after? Of course not. That will be a boring ass show. This show is not Pretty Little Liars. This show is not about the ships. This show is about the story, and we needed that, and I'm happy that we're having that. What I'm not so happy about is the whole City of Light. Just because, and there's one reason why I'm not like to invest on that storyline, is because I don't know how it connects to either the Grounders or Arcadia, and more importantly the Grounders, because ever since the bombs went out and they caused mayhem on Earth, and that's why the people decided to go to space, Ali has been on Earth. And the same thing is happening with the people, with the Grounders. So these two, and with Mount Weather, these three people, now Mount Weather is just over. So the Grounders and Ali must have a connection. Ali must have had someone telling them that there's a City of Light where pain is no longer feel, and all the shit that she always says, the shit that Jaha says all the time. So I want to see the connection. One thing that I don't think that the writers were trying to point out is that if there's a photo of Alicia Debnam Carey, the actress who played Lexa, of her back tattoo. She has a full-on back tattoo that looks like the Ark or the spaceship where Clark came to Earth, crashing into Earth. That's the long one that she had that we saw on the previous episode. But she also has on the back of her neck, she has the infinity sign. And on the little capsules or thing that Yaha was handing to Raven, it also has an infinity sign. The thing that Murphy had also has infinity sign. So, and it's apparently the sacred symbol. So I'm guessing that if that's the key to enter the City of Light or be controlled by Ali, then maybe Lexa can also get into the City of Light, and maybe this whole black blood thing, and I have read this is not completely like a theory of mine. I have read this, and I will put the link to the theory that I read on Tumblr, so you guys can go ahead and read it. It maybe is related to the black blood that Alexa had. Like I said, I'm not really good at explaining it, but if you want to read it, the link will be in the description below. Kudos to the girl that actually makes these amazing theories. but I think she's right in pretty much everything. So yeah, I'm very excited for that part, for to see the connection between the City of Light and the Grounders. Let it be known that this whole City of Light thing, it was brought up by a Grounder. So there has to be a connection, you know. And I think that Ali is the big bad on this season. We have like a lot of Murphy and Emory scenes, and they're really cool. She's trying to get her brother back and everything. I think her brother was the one who died at the beginning when Yahad just entered Arcadia, because that's the way Arcadia does now. They kill everyone. But at the end, we saw that Murphy is being taken by, I think that's Clex's army, you know, that those guys were part of the Tree Crew, part of Alex's army. I think that everyone that knows about the City of Light or about the sacred symbol, they have to go to Arcadia to Polis to know to make them understand what really is the City of Light, or to get information about the City of Light. Because I think that the Grounders have been fighting this battle against the City of Light like forever. Another thing that was very important in this whole episode was the fact that the first one to take Yaha's advice, Yaha's gonna, I believe that Yaha's being controlled by Ali right now, so I'm not gonna blame too much on him, but the fact that Raven actually took that pill and now she's able to see Ali and be there on the City of Light, it kind of makes me sad, because I don't want Raven to just disappear, or if they end up killing Ali, somehow maybe she's gonna be killed too. So I'm afraid for Raven, because I love her and I think she's such an amazing character, and it's so sad to see her suffer so much that I don't want her to suffer anymore. Now we have Lincoln, who I don't get Lincoln sometimes. He's such a good guy. He just wants to do what's right. Lincoln has felt his entire life, he hasn't felt like he fit in anywhere. So I kinda get why he wanted to trust the Sky People so much, especially when they were under the management of Abby and Kane. Now that they are under the supervision, or Pike is the chancellor, obviously Lincoln has returned to the place that he doesn't feel like fits there. Like the idea they have for right and wrong are not his idea. So I am really sorry for Lincoln that he's now in the middle of this, but I don't know, I want to see badass Lincoln again, you know. He has, if you don't fit anywhere, then make your own people, goddammit. Do you know, be your own person. Don't expect to have a larger group to walk by your side. Just do you, man. So yeah, then we have this storyline also with Octavia and Clark and Kane trying to get Clark inside just so Clark can talk to Bellamy. One thing that I have seen this entire week is the ship war between Bellark shippers and Clexa shippers. I believe, honestly, because on season one and I don't know, maybe 2, the beginning of 2, I honestly thought that between Bellamy and Clark there was some sort of connection, just because they understood each other, you know, they trust each other, they think alike, and Clark is a really good leader because she puts her emotions last, and she always tries to think what is good for her people. Even if that doesn't mean that it's good for her, she's still gonna think about her people. And Bellamy was like that when he started to hang out more with Clark. So now that Clark is not there and he's starting to talking to Pike, and Pike has these crazy ideas, he is starting to be, sadly, like he say who he was. Honestly, I don't believe it, because I don't believe that someone can go from bad to good to bad again. Like, either he's really bad, he has proved that he's really bad, or he's just confused. I believe that this story right now between Bellamy and Clark is so much more than just a ship. It's a friendship. They are friends. They were both leaders of their people. When the Ark decided to shut them down and send them to Earth to literally die because they didn't know if they were gonna make it, they were leaders. Together, they made the place that they were now, that the Arcadia is now, they made it their place, you know? And I don't understand. I want to play devil's advocate on Bellamy and try to say that he's confused, but he's a grown-up. He has dealt with a lot of things, a lot of bad things that have made him grow. So he doesn't need like Jiminy Cricket on him, Clark, telling him always, no, you have to be good, you have to be a good boy. He doesn't need that. He's not a boy, he's a man. He should be responsible for his own actions, and that's how I'm gonna treat Bellamy from this point on. He is his own man. He needs to understand the extension of his decisions, and if not, then he's gonna be as hated as Finn was. I think that the reason why the producers didn't make us witness when Bellamy was actually killing everyone was just because we were going to think that he is Finn. Finn was also a very bad person at the end. He started trying to be the hero, and he ended up being the worst person in the entire planet, and he deserved to die. He deserved. Just like right now, both Pike and Bellamy and all the group that went out and killed everyone, they deserve to die because they were innocent people. Whether if you want to believe that they were there to help you or not, it was a very stupid thing and a very coward thing to go to the army when they were asleep. They didn't even give them a chance to fight back. You know, that was the lamest thing that they could do. I mean, there wasn't any possibility for those 300 men to actually win because the Arcadia people had guns. You know, so can you imagine? Now, I think we all can understand that what Lexi did on Mount Weather for her people, it was the right decision, because she knew if her people get inside Mount Weather, they were all gonna die instantly, because one, they had a lot of guns, they have even bombs to throw to them and make a lot of them fall asleep and then kill them or use their blood. I mean, she made a right decision there, not for the Sky Crew, but for her people. You know, she knew that battle, they weren't win. Even they were going to win. Even Indra on this episode, she said, we're not gonna be able to win if we don't use guns. And this is Indra is a person who has been raised by what the Grounders believe, and they believe that if they use guns, they're gonna be like I don't know, some sort of bad things are gonna happen to them if they grab a gun. So you gotta understand the extendment of this issue for them. Now, there's a lot of conversations on Twitter and on Tumblr about the fact that Clark made, everybody wanted blood. And we're used on this show to have blood. blood must have blood, you know. But I think it was a very smart thing. I don't think she did it. I don't think Lexa did that at that point. For Clark. Again, I think that she's trying to keep her promise, but she also did it for her people. Her people can't fight people with guns. That's true. They can't fight people with spears. They can't fight against someone who has guns. So, with that said, what Lexa did at the end of saying, yes, I'm gonna be the bigger person, and I'm not gonna go against the Sky Crew, and I'm not gonna try to kill them, which is going to give, I don't know, maybe Ontari, the girl that was with the Ice Queen, any more chances to try to take her down. But she's trying to build something good. She's not trying to be the commander for the next 5 minutes until she gets killed for going into war, just like Anya did. You know, she doesn't want that. She really wants her people, the 12th clan, to live at peace. And she knows that if she goes and kills everyone on Arcadia, it's very likely that all the people, there are a lot of people, like thousands of people from her clans, are gonna end up dead too. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want more blood on her hands, and that's honorable on her. I don't know why people believe that this act, the thing that Lexa did, was just because she was whipped. I don't think so. She's a commander, first of all. And what I think is that when she was starting to talking to Clark, she said, okay, you're gonna start telling me that I shouldn't do this. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you. And Clark said, no, you're right. If you're going by your ways, you must kill everyone. But maybe you can try to be open-minded and not kill everyone and be a different kind of commander. And she's going for, I want to be the new peaceful commander. It's honorable. It's going to be really hard, and I hope that she can control the 12 clans. But you gotta understand, for the clans, Lexa just killed the Ice Queen. Lexa just did that. Lexa just forgive Ron and make him the king. So he's gonna have some sort of loyalty to her. So she understands that now the Ice Nation is not a problem for her. She made Clark bow to her. She has one Haida on her side. So she's taking the right steps to something that is completely different to her people, but she's taking the right steps to build something that in the future people are gonna remember her for. And that's what I think she's doing, honestly. Overall, I loved the episode. I love the fact that we have so much story, so much going on. I just love it. Honestly, I adored this show. And again, it's not about the ships. I mean, I know that when I do the reaction videos, I'm screaming because I want to have Lexa and Clark kiss or do something else. But it's not about the ships. It's about the story. And people need to calm the fuck down on the ships. I, for one, believe that I was kind of like a Blarg or Blarg shipper. I don't know, how do you call yourselves? Right now I ship Lexa, but that doesn't, Lex and Clark, Lexa, I ship them, but that doesn't mean that I can appreciate the friendship Bellamy and Clark had, because now he's a traitor. He is a traitor. If you can't see that, then I don't know, you're blind. But yeah, if I have to rate this episode, I will give it a 9. It was a really good episode. It had everything. It had the City of Light. It had Klexa. It had Indra. It had Kane. It had Abby. It had everything. Nothing was annoying. And when I looked at my phone to see the hour, it was just 5 more minutes for the episode to end. It went by so fast, even though I watched it with commercials. It went fast. It was, I think we need, the 100 needs to be like 3 hours long, every episode. I'm gonna vote for that. If I have to choose a favorite scene, I would choose the last scene with Clark, Lexa, and Indra talking. The first, when Indra was talking to Lexa about them having guns, and then Lexa deciding that she doesn't want to attack the Arcadian and she's gonna do things her way. I like that scene a lot. So let me know in the comments below how much will you rate the episode and which one was your favorite scene. Also, let me know if you think this ship war between Belark shippers and Klexa shippers are just stupid. I think they are stupid. I don't get, sometimes the Belark shippers are really extreme. I don't want to get you guys mad, but you guys are extreme. But yeah, let's enjoy this show. Let's enjoy what they are giving us, and honestly enjoy the story. If you don't like the ship, then don't watch it for the ship. Watch it for the story. That's what's more important, I guess. Right? It is very important. God knows how many shows I have watched wanting the two girls to hook up. They never did. So I just had to enjoy this series. You know, I have to enjoy whatever else they give to me. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Pretty Little Liars, even though right now you're not giving me shit. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up. And on Saturdays, I do my promo breakdown and video predictions for next week's episode 306. I don't know the name of the episode yet. I will never learn it, actually. But yeah, I do promo breakdown and video predictions on Saturday for next week's episode. So be aware of that. Check it out on Saturday. So click here to get that notification on your phone or whatever it is that you want the notification. And yeah, that's it with me. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. I'll see you on Saturday and on Thursday for another of these reaction and review videos. Bye!